Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. Excuse the wet hair. I just had a shower and I couldn't have been arsed drying it. I'm trying to let my hair kind of air dry as much as I can. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about a brand that's pretty well known, I think, in the makeup world. But this is my first time ever having any of their products. It's EX1, and they now, like I know they were being sold, they're sold online, and Boots were selling them online, and they had like a little stand, but now they've a fully fledged stand in Boots stores here in Ireland. They don't have a lot of products. I think there was the three of these and a blush, but they were on 3 for 2, and I picked up the three kind of base products. So I picked up their Invisiwear liquid foundation in 1.0. There's not a whole load of shades. This is the lightest shade. I got the EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer, which is a full coverage concealer again in 1.0, which I think is new. And then I got their Pure Crushed Minerals Powder Foundation, again in 1.0. I thought that could be like a setting powder. So I'm expecting full coverage. They say the foundation is like skin-like pigments, even out complexion for perfect coverage that is almost invisible, oil and fragrance free, no pore clogging, dermatologically tested. So if you don't know, it looks a bit like this. I know like there was a lot of hype about this, and I know a lot of kind of celebrity makeup artists and stuff use it, so that's why I wanted to try it. I think this was about 14 quid. That was the most expensive thing. I think 16.50, and the concealer was like €13, which meant I got it for free because it was 3 for 2. So let's give them a whirl. I will just get my hair and my face first, and then pop a little bit of primer in my T-zone. This is the Balm Time Balm. This is just like a pore filling primer. Okay, foundation time. As I said, I picked these up yesterday in Boots, so I haven't swatched them or anything like that, so I'm just hoping that they work for my skin, and 1.0 is a good match. So I'm going to put some on my hand. Does it say shake it? We'll give it a shake just to be sure. It's actually thicker than I anticipated. For some reason I thought it'd be more fluid, but thicker is okay, especially when it comes to full coverage. That's generally what you get. Okay, yeah, it's kind of, it is more fluid, but it's not runny or anything like that. I think that'll be an alright match. It's a little bit yellow, but I have pink toned skin, so that's okay. Oh, that blends in very well. It doesn't take a lot of working with. There's a lot of fluff on my face. I used like a new black towel, and it's still shedding. Rosie's excited for Christmas, or she's giving out to the boards, one or the other. Okay, that is super easy to blend in, and I think it's a good match for me. I'm like NC, I'm probably 15, but generally I do 20 in MAC. I would say it has good medium coverage. That was just one layer, like, and my skin definitely looks better. So that is 2 light layers of the Invisiwear liquid foundation. I think it's like medium, like not, I don't know if it's full. It's good, decent medium coverage. Like you can still see I have a couple of zits here and they're definitely showing through. Feels a bit tacky, but it doesn't look shiny or anything on my face. I assume it'll kind of die down a little bit. I quite like that. Yeah, I think it's decent coverage. Obviously I don't know the longevity of it, but it is oil free, which is good for my more oily skin. So we leave that to kind of set, and I will go on to concealer. Obviously usually I would do my whole face, but I'm doing my eyes in another video, so I'm going to leave it, just put the base products on. So I'm going to use the EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer, and this is a full coverage concealer, and this is in the same shade, 1.0. So they say a highly pigmented full coverage concealer that instantly covers blemishes and imperfections. They don't say to use it under your eyes, but I am going to use it under my eyes and on blemishes as well. Comes in a pump, just kind of like MAC Pro Longwear. I'm not mad at that. So I just pumped probably too much on the back of my hand. quite fluidy, which is okay. I'm just going to pop it in the areas that the foundation didn't quite cover enough. I think I definitely pumped out too much. And I'm just going to use a little concealer brush to blend that in. Okay, first impressions, it's super easy to blend, just like the foundation. The foundation was super easy to blend. I'm putting it over my eyelids as well, just so you can kind of see the difference. You can see how red my eyes look now. Like, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on the brush at all. It's pretty good. I worked under the eyes anyway. I often have problems with concealer kind of catching in the large pores around my nose, but it seems to be kind of going into them and diminishing them, which is good. The foundation did too. I definitely look like a blank canvas, kind of ready to get more makeup on my face, but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey. The foundation is kind of drying in, although it is taking a few minutes. But I wouldn't generally instantly powder. I would kind of give it a minute to work into the skin. My skin is matte, but it has, like, it's not flat, if that makes sense. There's a bit of a luminosity there, which I'm a-okay with. Because although, like, I want my foundation to last and I have oilier skin, I don't want to look cakey or too powdery at the same time. So, yeah, this is obviously... I'll insert a picture of before I applied foundation and concealer, and then this is it after. I look very pale, but I am pale, so that's okay. And it's kind of just blanked out everything, which is good, because then you kind of go in and build colour where you want it. Yeah, first impressions are pretty good. I like the concealer and the foundation. They both blended really easily, and they have good coverage. Okay, last thing to do is powder. So I'm going to use the EX1 Pure Crushed Minerals Powder Foundation, which is obviously going to have coverage in it, but they didn't have anything else. So I just thought this was worth trying out anyway, because I think it's a pretty decent mineral foundation. It has 100% pure mineral base, provides fresh, flawless coverage and a minimalist look. And it has antioxidants and vitamin E to revitalise the skin. And it's talc and fragrance free, which is very good, especially for like a more affordable brand. So again, I got it in the shade 1.0, which I think is a pretty good match for me. Comes with the little holes, which aren't my favourite. I rather like a springy one. They're just less messy. But we'll give it a whirl. I'll use this under the eyes and see what happens. Okay, it's not too cakey, and I kind of applied pretty lightly, but it is giving a little bit of coverage. But I'm okay with setting under my eyes with it, like it doesn't look too ridiculous. We'll go in with the rest of the face. Oh, I don't like this packaging. I find it so messy. I'm actually going to pop some in the lid. So there's my skin with a light layer of the powder foundation on as well. I'm not crazy about the packaging, I've said that before, but like this happens a lot, and it was only €16, so I won't take points off. I much prefer this type of packaging when it comes to loose powders. They're just easier to use and less messy. That set the skin nicely. It doesn't look too cakey or powdery, but it did give a little bit of extra coverage, which I'm not mad about. I was gonna say I'm not crazy about. I'm not mad about. It didn't fall in any fine lines. Sorry, I'm just looking in the mirror as I'm talking. Yeah, my skin doesn't look too bad at all. I'm trying to like come in closer so you can see. I'm pretty happy with that base. And then obviously I will go in with blush and bronzer and all that to kind of make everything look a bit more three-dimensional again. But it's definitely given a nice flawless base. Thumbs up for me so far. So yeah, obviously this is more a first impressions. It's definitely not a review. I just kind of wanted to show the products on the skin because I was excited to use them, and a few of you were excited to see them in action. So yeah, first impressions are good. I will definitely reach for them again. Like all three applied how I expected them to, I suppose. The cream products give good coverage, but they're light and they're easy to blend, which is fucking brilliant. And then this gave a nice light kind of amount of coverage. I'd like to use this on its own and see how much coverage I can get out of it, so I'll definitely do that. So check out my Instagram stories for that kind of stuff, because I do like little mini reviews. But first impressions are good. I'll leave it there because there's no point in keep going on. I showed you how they work and gave you my initial thoughts. I'll kind of give more thoughts down the line, so follow me on social media if you want to keep up to date with all of that. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. As always, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I shall talk to you in my next video. Take care. Bye.